hello. Hi. You're still muted. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
It's probably because I'm trying to do my job before it's showtime because I did not upload these graphics that you sent me.
That's okay.
Blairs.
That's how we do things here.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Not much.
I was like, we totally talked about that show last week, and you're like, no, we didn't. And I was like, yeah, yes, we did. No, we didn't. They should be uploaded in a second. I'm good. So I'm tired this morning because I did the Newlywed Game last night with Big Bad Boris over on Saturday Night Love, and it was a lot of fun. But I had to stay up late to do it, and now I'm like dragging what they call I can't say it in the 10-minute mark, but I'm dragging that
dragging booty.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say dragging some booty this morning, and then Mrs. Pluggo sent me a picture of the Chick-fil-A menu today, and they sell cheeseburger pizzas at Chick-fil-A. So much for saving those cows, am I right?
Holy crap.
Yeah, they finally decided.
Delicious.
I'm sure it's great, but their whole campaign about saving cows and eating more chicken out the window there, Chick-fil-A. What are you doing? But yeah,
didn't even worry about that. Their food is just so good.
Yeah, it is. But I am good, buddy. How about you?
I'm good. I got a little headache this morning, but besides that, I'm okay.
So you don't want me to yell, Blair?
No, you can. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Because we're going to debut the brand new Dustin intro video that he made for us for Blairs Tidbits later, and it is epic.
We are. It is fantastic. You sent it to me this week, and I loved it. I popped big.
Pooped, as the kids say. Lawrence, that's a great comment. Dragon Booty, Brian Danielson themed drag name. Heck yeah. You can catch Lawrence right here on this very channel in a couple of hours at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the brunch gimmick.
Yes.
I think we missed an opportunity to name that bad brunch after last night's bad blood, but that's just me. Now we got bad brunch. The omelet station's too long. I got to get my cheese on so I don't have a bad brunch. That's a work in progress.
That's the high-end quality content people come here for.
It's a work in progress. But that's my bad brunch song.
It's not bad.
Coming soon to my SoundCloud and my Spotify and whatever Apple Music, sure.
So you guys did the Newlywed Game last night on Saturday Night Love.
We did.
Who won?
We did. It was such a landslide victory that the rest of the questions we just asked them outright. We had a dominant round of sweeps, and almost it was kind of some of the stuff she said like to the T. Like my answer, her answer, and I was like, okay, we're in sync here, like Justin Timberlake. Yeah. There was only a couple questions that were just like, oof. Like I didn't know her favorite, but she has some favorite books.
And that's tough sometimes because the favorite books can change because I'm sure Mrs. Pluggo just dummies books. So
yeah, she's got like a whole bunch. She's wild, but I think she had a good time. That was the key. So Mrs. Pluggo's unofficial podcasting debut as a guest is in the books, and who knows? Maybe Josh Robinson now wants to move in. He also wants everybody wants Mrs. Pluggo and Mrs. Boris to do their own podcast together. So
cool. That's all right.
So yeah.
If you guys were to compare your victory to a wrestling match, like you guys had this dominant win, what are you comparing it to?
Oh man. I don't know how dominant it was. They got some good questions.
So it was like when Brock Lesnar beat John Cena at SummerSlam and just suplexed him for 30 minutes.
I don't know if it was that bad. I think they let Cena get a few punches in. So maybe, that could be the one. But they definitely got a couple. They definitely got a couple in the first round. But then that next round, we were just off to the races. So we could go with that. It was good though.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Okay, that works. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yeah, we tried. It was all about the fun. I wasn't, Thank you to Boris for having us.
Mm-hmm. And that's Saturday Night Love with Big Bad Boris every
Big
Saturday night.
Boris. He's
Check
big
that
and
out.
he's bad and he's Boris.
He is. He is all three of those things.
That's right.
Did you watch
He's
anything
also
good this week?
We won.
He
Did
was
I
what?
watch anything? He's a loser because we won. That's. They asked us to. You have to see it. They asked us to give a victory speech, and I said, "Suck it, Boris. The Pluggos rule." So
Good job, buddy.
We'll put that on. Put that on a T-shirt. Put that on a T-shirt. Pluggos rule.
Suck it, Boris.
Did I
Pluggos
watch?
rule.
Did
Yes.
I watch anything good this week? I watched Rosalind 9. It was very good. Lots of fun.
That's good. Because I want to talk a little bit about that. So that's good. That's good.
So, yeah, I definitely watched Rosalind 9 on Monday. I didn't watch it live because I just could not stay up that late on a Sunday. I'm an old man, but I watched it Monday, and I had a lot of fun with it.
Yes.
I really liked Kylie Ray and Masha Slamovich was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lee looks amazing.
Dude looks
that. I think,
it looks like $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. And then Elliot Tyler stepping all over Drexel's retirement speech. That was interesting.
I was surprised seeing Elliot do that. We're so
it was weird.
So used to the fun-loving Elliot Tyler.
I know. He comes out and he's like, "You shouldn't do this. Don't do this. We want you to stay." And then he beats the shit out of him. It was wild.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Rosalind 9?
I was very impressed with it. What I liked most was at the very end. I thought, what an incredible scene that was, where you had Sinner and Saint and Alan Angels there in the ring, the noise, and then on the outside, C4, Amira, Jaden.
Yep.
Great stuff.
Which I called, by the way. I was like, Jaden's getting that win, and he got that win.
Mm-hmm. Big victory in that triple threat. So now Prestige already announced their next show. I didn't want to. We'll go. We'll have more as it gets announced. But I want to throw this up because this got announced for the next show.
Yeah.
You have The Noise, Sinner and Saint, and Alan Angels with a mystery partner against C4, Amira, and Jaden. And that's in November 20th.
Nice. So that's going to be a good one. I like that. The Noise and these 3 question marks. Who's going to be the question mark?
What I like is that
who's it going to be?
Both Sinner and Saint and Alan Angels, they've got, friends elsewhere. So this could be any number of people showing up there to be that 4th member. The connections are there.
Maybe it's Mars the Specialist.
Maybe.
He's friends with Travis Williams.
Maybe it's Evan Rivers.
Could be Evan Rivers. That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an Impact superstar that we're not even thinking about. Like Johnny Swinger or something.
Yeah. Rhino.
It's Johnny Swinger. It's Johnny Swinger still in Impact.
I'd pop for Johnny Swinger.
His run, his Wrestle House run still lives in infamy in my head. Oh, Wrestle House. Oh, goodness.
So we were actually going to preview the Black Label Pro show this week. And then it came out that they're just kind of halting all upcoming shows for the next little bit, which sucks because I liked Black Label Pro. I thought they put on a lot of fun stuff. They weren't afraid to try new things or bring in different wrestlers, and it was a good time.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It sounds like they just needed to take some time, which take all the time you need. Hopefully you come back stronger and better than ever. But yeah, definitely a little bit of a bummer. I know that this was supposed to go on. They postponed this specific show to October. It was supposed to happen in August, July or August, right? June. It was over the summer. It was supposed to happen. So I don't know. I hope all's well and things get back on track for them.
Yeah, it's just a little disappointing to hear, but you just hope that everyone's doing all right and that they do eventually come back, because they'd book some fun matches there. They'd bring in different wrestlers. I mean, that's where I first got to see Rachel Armstrong wrestling. She's incredible. So it was really a good gateway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were there. We did a show. I did a show there for one time. They were gracious enough to have us on. So hopefully they get back into the swing of things sooner than later.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear about? I'm kind of all over the place. We're just having a little goss session right now.
A little hot goss.
Hot goss.
Hot goss. We're chopping it up.
Did you see it was up on Twitter a few days ago that they did? It was Oasis Pro Wrestling put up a missing persons thing for an angle they're doing.
No, I didn't see this.
So they did that, and it's in the middle of like everything going on down in the States right now with the hurricanes and so many people missing. And they were running like a missing person angle, like putting up a flyer and stuff too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then like people were just kind of like, what the heck are you doing? And then they kind of recanted it, but come on.
Gotta read the room, my guy. Ooh, excuse me. Oasis Pro Wrestling. Is that after all, you're my wonder wall?
Yeah. So that was an angle.
Oasis is returning this year.
Did you get tickets?
No, I did not.
Why not?
I'm poor. Oh,
stop it.
I am poor. But a missing persons angle is probably a tough idea right now.
Yeah, especially in this sort of day and age.
Read the room.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Did they come out and like stop it and say what part bad, or is they still trying to run it?
I think they're recanting it and not going through with it, from what I gather.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So, and then
interesting.
A Pacific North Death show ran on Friday night. Looked like a good time. So
up on their YouTubes right now.
Yeah, well, is it up right now? Because they talked about it wasn't going to be live because they were running into technical issues. Like they had a rough go from the beginning.
Well, it was going to be up on their YouTube, so I guess I mistakenly said that. I'm recanting what I just said there.
That's okay. Because the plan was for it to be live on YouTube, and I guess the day of, like, they had issues when it came to, unfortunately, people dropping off the show. They had to book, I think, almost all the matches, and then they were having technical problems. But the show is supposed to go up on YouTube. So,
well, hopefully they got worked out.
Yeah. So they even announced an upcoming show, like their next show. I'm kind of throwing tidbits all over the place today, but that's how we do things here. So Pacific North Death, January 17th. They're going to be running back Death in the West. So they're going to be back. You like to see it.
Heck yeah. Yeah. Death in the West. 1,000 ways to die in the West.
Yes.
That was a movie. I never seen it. I heard it was bad.
Is that the one
That's
with
Seth MacFarlane? Yeah. I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
But then again, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Okay.
I can't make an assessment on something that is bad without actually seeing it first. I'm not a tribalistic wrestling fan.
I saw it in theaters, but that was when it first came out.
Sorry, I'm just popping myself over here.
I know you are.
I can't stand this AEW stuff. I never watch it. That was crap. How do you know if you didn't watch it?
At least there's not abundance of tribalistic independent wrestling fans.
That's true.
I'm sure there's some, but for the most part, it's pretty.
Oh, we got Tom Talks Rubbish in the house saying, "What's up, nice people? What's up, Tom Talks Rubbish? Absolute stud."
TTR in the house.
Trusted Phil saying, good morning. Good morning, Phil. How are you?
Up?
What's up?
Okay, we got some good stuff today. I mean, we're going to talk West Coast Pro. We got Wrestling Revolver to go through. Dreamwave show. These are all coming up in the next, I think, like week and a bit, because next weekend is packed. There's IWS, there's GCW, there's like a dozen other shows. So we're going to get in as much as we can today, and then we'll keep plowing through next week.
Can't never stopping, baby.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Revolver in 6 days. Yes. That's on the docket for today as well. We've got the card pulled up.
You know what? We can jump right into Revolver.
Look at Phil. Look at Phil with the segue of the day.
No, it's perfect. Wrestling Revolver, Saturday, October 12th, live on Triller. You know how I feel about Hoss fights, and we got a banger of one coming up. We got Moose versus Brick Savage versus Jake something.
Yes,
I'm big on Brick Savage.
I know you are. I just love that name.
Solid name,
Brick Savage.
Solid. Like, I'm hyped for that one. I like that Brick is getting another shot against Jake something here. You know,
yeah,
they had their match a few months back. I'm happy he's getting another run at this, and there's going to be a big Brick Savage win.
You think so? Ooh,
I'm all in on the Brick Savage train.
Hey, that do you? Don't be sleeping on my guy Jake something though. And then you got Moose over there. That's gonna be a lot of big meaty men slapping meat.
Like the amount of power spots we're gonna see in this.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a good time.
Did you see to venture too far off, but in that Dijak Calvin Tankman match, I think it was it Dijak and Tankman from last week? They did a pounce spot and dude just went flying. It was great.
Yeah, it was epic. That was awesome. Dijak on the Indies is awesome. Tankman is awesome. Gosh, give me all of that. All of it. Give it to me. Just give it to me.
Bryce here. Morning, guys. What's up, Bryce?
Bryce is in the house too. Good morning, Bryce.
Oh yeah. So we got Hoss fight. We have for the MPX title a feature match: Sky Della Chimosa versus Demo Diamond.
Demo Diamond. I like the name. I don't know much about either one of these guys, so this will be one of those times that I get to get to know new wrestlers.
Well, with Revolver does a good job with bringing in guys from like some smaller promotions, giving those feature matches and like a spotlight on a big stage. It's a great opportunity, and you know that they're not just going to offer that to anyone. They're going to put on they'll show a match with two guys who they can go. So that's what
they see some promise in and know that they can trust them in big spots. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, no doubt. Cool. Yeah. Jay's in the house saying good morning, Brandon. Jay, good morning to you. We are chilling, talking independent wrestling here on For Exposure. So if you're new and you like independent wrestling, drop it in the chat. Let us know what's happening. What's your favorites? Just say, oh, look at that. He's on independent wrestling. We're currently talking Wrestling Revolver, but and Dreamwave is on the docket. Plus, we've got West Coast Pro today and Blairs Tidbits. Look at that. Pro.
For the Wrestling Revolver remix title, Lince Dorado versus Ninja Mac.
Nice. Lince Dorado's on a run lately, dude. Yeah, independent Lince Dorado for the win, and Ninja Mac is always fun. Special talent.
Lince is incredible to see like live in person. The stuff he can do, just how like smooth he can wrestle. Tremendous. Very nice guy as well. I chatted with him a little bit at, I'm just going to pick up that name I'm dropping, but chatted with him a little bit last month. And just like, it's super easy going, just nice to talk to. It was a blast.
Nice. Heck yeah. Very cool. Name dropper.
I know. And you're going to see so much flippy shit and God damn, I love that flippy shit.
No stories. It just flips. It's ridiculous. Calm down. It was awesome.
I'm down. So we've got for the Wrestling Revolver World Title, Ace Austin versus Fuego del Sol. Fuego's had a bit of a run lately.
Yeah, and Ace Austin just rules, and Bryce is also dropping Lindsay's name here.
See, it's almost like me and Bryce saw him in person at the same venue at the same time.
No way.
I know.
No, you guys stop. You don't go to things. You're just here to hang out with me.
I just comment on all the wrestling without watching any of it because that's what some people do.
Hey now. Yeah. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Commenting on wrestling without seeing it.
Comment on wrestling you've never seen going, this is dumb. How do you know? How do you know? Yeah, give me that. Ace Austin, Fuego del Sol's really kind of reinventing himself on the indies and starting to get a little bit more buzz around it. So that'll be a fun time. I'm here for that.
I'm surprised we don't see Ace in more, in more spots. Because he's so talented.
Yeah. Ace Austin also feels like he is tailor-made for like NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised with that crossover. They didn't go, let's have Ace Austin wrestle some guys.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So yeah, I agree. More Ace Austin, better. Maybe he's being very selective now, but
I would love to know like the process for it because like you have to wonder if it's the contract structure or what, like maybe guys who are featured on the indies as well as TNA don't get that opportunity to do the crossover. But if they're like just signed to TNA,
maybe,
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure how it works. That'd be a good question to ask, like break down like how you pick dates and how you decide what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. I'm sure Ace Austin gets offers all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm absolutely, without a doubt, sure of it. But
like, why is a guy like him not featured on like, NXT where they do have that crossover right now?
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe Triple H just doesn't see a value in him.
Yeah, it's possible. We've got Speedball Mike Bailey and one of your favorites, Paul Walter Hauser versus Juan and Matthew Palmer.
Paul Walker Hauser? I call him all the time by mistake.
Paul Walker Hauser.
Speedball, baby. What an interesting man. Good on Paul Walter Hauser for keep getting them gigs, man.
And I mean, the dude, he loves professional wrestling.
Yeah, it's fine with me as long as you love it and you're respectful of it. And he's doing a good job, and they keep booking him, and he's got himself a good tag partner there. Speedball Mike Bailey will carry most of the load there for him.
Because he was someone had tweeted out. I think they showed someone showed a clip of some sort of flipping wrestling, and they said, "Oh, this isn't wrestling." And he went to the defense and like broke it down. Like he seems like a genuine guy who he's happy to be there.
I wish people that said the phrase "this isn't wrestling" would just say "this isn't wrestling for me," because it doesn't it doesn't mean it's not wrestling. It just means it's not your style. But instead, they're like, "This is the box you have to live in, and if you go outside of this box, it's not." No, that's not true.
Nope.
Not true. Calm down, haters.
Clam down.
Oh, see, now I'm going to name drop. Mrs. Pluggo has arrived. The celebrity, she says, to make room. Well,
wow.
You can come hang out down here if you'd like and talk independent wrestling.
There's nothing stopping you from just being the all-star streamer.
I told her, I joked last week we should have a Mrs. Pluggo week where she's on all the shows.
She should.
She could tell the story of the time that I was watching GCW Backyard Wrestling and how she was just completely like, I don't want to say like she was just concerned. She was like, how far down this rabbit hole have you fallen? Is that a kiddie pool? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, that's somebody's backyard. And I said, yes.
Like there's potential with that because you could have firmly pluggos between two pluggos.
Good. Between two Pluggos for
Pluggo exposure.
The Pluggo gimmick.
Pluggo gimmick.
Yep.
Saturday Night Pluggo.
Yeah, we could do it. But it had to be Mrs. Pluggo.
Yes.
And then that's what Phil says. That's why you get an event that provides a smorgasbord of variety of talent and vibe. Yes, that's absolutely what I love about independent wrestling, and shows have something for everyone. Whether you like flips, whether you like hosses, whether you like hardcore, whether you just like rest holds. That's what
there's
something
still another match we haven't talked about yet, but like it's a great point. Like I've talked with other people, and like you can book a show with just banger after banger after banger after banger. You can do that. But if you book a show where you have variety, where maybe you have a match with a comedy flavor, or you do have, hoss fights, you have, high flying lucha style matches, and you put all of that in one event, one show, that's how you attract new eyes. And that's how you kind of get like showing a little bit of everything, because there's so much great stuff with professional wrestling.
Agreed.
Yes. You want to see that last match? Because it's a doozy.
Yeah, bring it. Don't even ask, just bring it. It's your yard too, Brainiac.
We got Vert Vixen versus Hyan, the queen of the indies from 2024 versus Vert Vixen, who we've seen, the former Defy women's champion. We've seen her up in LPW. She has been everywhere, and she has crushed it. I'm hyped for this. Hyped.
Is that even a word? Like, is that even an understatement, or is that a full, like, hyped? Yeah, Hyan and Vert Vixen are two of the best. They're going to go one-on-one. It'd be awesome. I'm excited for that. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wrestling Revolver always puts on a good show. Always.
They do.
It's always a quality time. They always knock it out of the park. So I have no doubt that this will be any different.
We have more Wrestling Revolver stuff coming up in Tidbits.
And that's in six days, and I believe that will be on Triller TV. So
you bet your buns it is.
Bet your buns it is.
So we have, because we're going to do Tidbits. Is it the 20-second video or the 18-second video?
Oh, that's right. I didn't delete the old one, did I? Hold on. I got you.
I think it's a 20-second video.
It is the one. It's the one that the 20-second video that has our 4 exposures, the first still. So yeah, it's a 20-second video. I should have deleted the other one, but I didn't know. I just got this to upload right before the show, so I wanted to have something in case.
Okay. Hey, for the brand new intro video, thank you, Dustin. Thank you,
Dustin.
for your work as well
New rule.
Getting this done up. But here we go. Hey, it's Blairs Tidbits.
Tidbits. Tidbits. Tidbits, Blairs. Tidbits, Blair. Beep boop bop. Tidbits. Boop boop bop. So yeah, no, shout out to Dustin again for that. That was awesome. We last week were like, man, we should have the beep boop bop in there, and he goes, I got you, and went above and beyond. So we appreciate that. It cracks me up every time I hear it.
If you're new to watching, we fucking love 22 Jump Street. So hey,
I watched it yesterday, just for you.
You got to see the Mexican Wolverine.
Yeah, the sleepy man. Sleepy man.
Remember Boots?
Boots? That's not a real name.
Okay, we got Tidbits. We were talking about Wrestling Revolver. We'll keep going a little bit about that. We've got announced for season finale December 7th, the return of Matt Cardona, the Indie God.
Yeah, buddy.
Clive,
Cardona. Yeah, poor Cardona. His wife got thrown in a dumpster on Friday. I wonder how he feels about that. Then the whole locker room made fun of her. It's not very nice. You guys are bullies. Chelsea Green is a saint.
So That's coming up in December. But before that, we have Saturday, October 19th. So next 2 weekends, October 19th,
Yep.
live on Triller, you're going to see Elijah versus Steve Macklin.
That should be good. That should be a good match. Haven't seen a lot of Elijah lately. What's he been up to?
He's been working still some indie shows. He had one not too long ago. He was on a poster for one that I saw up on Triller, but I'm drawing a blank. But he's still going.
Good for him. Good. Yeah. That'll be good. Steve Macklin's rules too, so we'll have fun with that. Oh, this will be a good one.
First time ever. Cruel, the former IWTV. He was the world champ, going one-on-one with Madman Fulton. Hell
definitely. Yeah. That's a big hoss fight as well. That'd be some slapping around.
So Revolver's got some fun stuff coming up in the near future. So
and the way Revolver does it, that's just the stuff they've announced yet. You just wait. They usually knock it out of the park with some other stuff. Like they go all rise.
Yes. Prestige, we talked a little bit about that before. They've got their show in November at Always the Hard Way, already announced as an 8-person tag match with Amira, C4, and Jaden teaming up against the Noise and a mystery partner. So we talked a little bit about that. Some potential for who that mystery partner could be.
The boys bring the noise.
The boys are back in town with the Noise.
The boys are back in town.
Yes. Going on currently, so it'll be up on their streaming service a little later on. Rev Pro has Leon Slater versus Leo Rush.
Whoa,
that's cracking today.
That's gonna be very, very fast. You blink, you might miss something. That's gonna be good.
It's a battle of the past British J Cup winners. So.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. We've got at Deadlock Pro Wrestling Sunday, October 13th. So that is next Sunday. I'm sure we will run through the full card next week, but FTR versus the Workhorsemen. If you are a fan of tag wrestling, guess what? This match is for you.
That's for you.
This will rival the Midnight Express and the Fantastics. This will rival, I don't think there's a comparable 90s. This will rival the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers. There we go.
The Basham brothers.
The Bashams.
And whoever they ever wrestled.
The Bashams and Paul London and Brian Kendrick. This match
there
will
you
rival
go.
that. I'm sure they faced off.
But that's gonna be a super good one. It's a very rare FTR indie date on top of it. So
yeah, they don't do too much.
If you don't get a chance to see them on Wednesdays and Saturdays, go check them out.
Well, I know they're dealing with stuff with the flooding and that going on right now. So, hopefully everyone's safe and we see them back sooner than later.
Agreed.
And last tidbit, we're hyped for this. Sinner and Saint making their West Coast Pro debut January 10th, 2025. Hell yeah.
Let's go. West Coast Pro. Nice job. Sinner and Saint rule. That's all good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked ass. I can say ass now at Roseland 9. It was awesome.
Look at that.
That match.
Ray coming in clutch.
Oh, yeah.
25 minutes and counting. I believe it's streaming live. If you go to the Rev Pro website, it'll walk you through all of that to be able to watch it.
Is it free?
I don't think so. But you know what? Sometimes it's worth paying for good
That's
wrestling.
true. That's true. Support good wrestling. Pay for it.
Hell yeah.
All that fine stuff.
Hell yeah. So that's it for tidbits. I think that's everything.
That was Blairs Tidbits.
Beep bop boop.
Boop bop. Blair died for your Cynthias.
Now, shall we do some Dreamwave first?
Loud yelling. I just want to do slam po the rest of the show. No, yes, we'll definitely do some Dreamwave. Let's do that. That card looks fun.
Do you want to preview the matches by doing slam poetry?
Dreamwave, wave of dreams.
So
Beep,
if you
boop,
want to
bop.
watch Rev Pro, $7.99 gets you their live streams and entire library dating back to 2012.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's a
Yeah.
good deal.
So there's some good matches that went through Rev Pro. A lot of history there. I mean, you can go watch some Michael Oku. Go check it out. Like,
Yep.
that's a good value in this day and age.
Yeah,
Okay.
buddy.
Dreamwave. That is going on October 12th, next weekend. It's going to be up on IWTV, and you will be able to see a tables match between Mustafa Ali and Stephen Wolf. Stephen Wolf, the new Texas champ, if I'm not mistaken. And Mustafa's been everywhere.
So I 1000% when I was loading these graphics up didn't initially notice that. I thought, oh, we're getting Vikingo versus Mustafa Ali. And then I realized Vikingo's also on this card. It's like, oh, I wanted that. But this will be just as fun. This will be fine.
I love when there's gimmick matches announced for indie shows because there's always the potential for like the tables not to break and all of these things. And it's like, you never want to see anyone get hurt, but like if there's workarounds, like just seeing the creative juices, how they flow to like kind of get through like little hiccups and stuff. Just something different.
Oh yeah. I'm excited for this. Mustafa Ali is continuing to kill it on the indies. Good. I'm so happy. I mean, I'm sad that he got let go from the Fed, but I'm glad he's back killing, doing what he loves.
Is he still doing TNA as well, or he's done with TNA?
Still doing TNA.
Yeah.
Still in the mix there. Oh yeah.
Hey, at least he gets the option to get a paycheck from there and get some indie dates too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep cashing them checks.
Cashing checks and breaking necks.
That's right. And snapping tables.
Kind of
cashing checks. I don't know. My kids are acting a fool. I can hear them. What are you doing?
Are you going to go up there like Ludacris? Act a fool?
No. Throwing elbows.
Throw some bows.
That's right.
What are y'all doing? He's going to be challenging
Connor Hopkins, baby.
Dreamwave Championship against the champion Connor Hopkins. Connor Hopkins, without a doubt, is one of the most talented in the Midwest right now. I mean, him getting the match with Vikingo, these two are going to go all out, and so stoked that Vikingo's back. He worked Gleet last night against Ricochet. Saw some clips this morning, and
I didn't know that.
It was like he hasn't lost a step. So excited. And this is just in, mid LaSalle, Illinois. You're going to see a match like this.
Kingo's just out there killing it, man. No, he's been out with injury, and I mean, he was riding such a wave of momentum before he got hurt. I'm so happy to see him back. And this is a big moment for Connor Hopkins. This is one of those matches that we talk about. Like, if you didn't know who Connor Hopkins was before this, you're going to know who he is after. And that's awesome. So sign me up.
How far away is LaSalle from you? That's a bit of a trek.
I don't know. I'd have to look. I'd have to type in the old Google coordinates.
It's kind of crazy to think that like we've had so many good matches that like we had like Vikingo and Nick Gage last year, didn't we? Or am I just imagining that?
No. Remember, we were like, what a contrast of styles. I wonder how that's gonna go. And it was something.
But man, like just getting these different matches, and you forget about some of the great stuff we've had before.
Let's see. I just typed in LaSalle, Illinois High School. It's 2.5 hours. Not bad.
2.5 hours?
So it's actually more like 3.5 hours because I get the central time. So it's like a 3.5 hour drive.
Maybe it's worth it. Make the trip.
Maybe.
Celebrate your President's Day weekend.
Yeah, that could. But I don't know. I don't know if I get President's Day off from the shoot job. I don't know if it's one of those. I'm not one of them government positions. All the federal holidays off. Blair.
I'm not
Some
either.
of us have to work, but no, yeah. That'll be a fun match. If I don't make the trip, it's on IWTV, so that'll work too.
Speaking of IWTV, you know what else you can find up on there? LPW.
You can find this handsome fella up there.
Him.
Love Pro
What a
Wrestling.
I didn't even know that he had commented. Swear to God. Comment. It has the notification. It has the notification.
You can find this handsome gentleman, Spencer Love, ring announcing Love Wrestling shows up on IWTV right now. LPW 30 Flirty and Thriving is up there right now. So if you missed it live, it's ready to rock for you.
We got to see friend of the show, Katrina Creed, make her LPW debut against Zoe Sager.
And win, mind you. And win. Did she win in a not, babyface way? Sure. But a win's a win.
I mean, I forgive her for getting my name wrong, but it was nice to see her get a victory. So.
Hey, it's Mrs. Fluggo.
Oh. Hello. Hi. Oh, boop.
Beep. She hit me with the Chris Statler. Her hand is cold. Yeah. Go Katrina Creed. Hopefully that means that she'll get another shot in LPW sooner than later.
I'm surprised you guys didn't nuzzle noses.
She's zone. I could tell she was in some kind of. She's looking for something. So who knows?
The other night we were getting ready for bed, and maybe might have been a little high, just a little bit. And I said to Mrs. Grainmaker, I said, "You chose chaos tonight," and she looked at me, and she goes, "Chaos chose me," and I was like, "Okay."
You're like, I'm sleeping on the couch, with one eye open. That's right.
This little goblin just creating chaos before bedtime.
That's right. Hey, respect your newlywed game winners. That's right. That's right. Fun fact: when Boris, I didn't tell you this part. Boris messaged me a couple days before the show and was like, "How long have you and Mrs. Pluggo been together?" And I said, "Well, 8.5 years." And he goes, "Oh crap, we're gonna lose." And then Mrs. Pluggo goes, "But we've known each other for 12." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So I didn't want to tell him that part. No. So she's definitely had a leg up on our competition by a few years there.
If you would have said 12, I feel like, when we compared it to a match, that would have been more like Brock Lesnar versus Spike Dudley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have quit. He might not have even done the show, and then that whole thing would have been ruined. It would
have been a run by fruiting.
A run by fruiting.
It was a run by fruiting.
It was a run by fruiting. I saw he threw the slime.
I do a great impression of that dog. We've moved on to the Robin Williams portion of the show.
Just out by a great show. Great movie.
For the Dreamwave Women's Championship, Maggie Lee defending against Megan Bain, the Megasis.
Is back, and then Maggie Lee, who's making the rounds, is getting lots and lots of praise from lots and lots of people on right now in the indies. So that's going to be a fantastic matchup of two future stars.
We've been pumping the tires of Maggie Lee for a while. Maggie Lee is someone to watch. Be ready. Jake Parnell, the former Warhorse, facing off against Boom Boom, Colt Cabana.
Boom Boom, Boom Boom or Doom. We're Costco guys.
Oh, AJ.
AJ. That's a big boom, Boom Cabana. Boom.
Oh.
Those guys are everywhere.
I know.
Good on him, though. Good on for being able to stretch 100%. That idea of being Costco guys to the insane levels that they have without really level it up. It's all just like it's the same. They've kept it good for. I don't know how they're doing it, but
So, true story. I've never had a Costco hot dog.
I've never been to a Costco.
Really?
Yeah, we have one in town. I've never gone. I don't have a membership, so I'm like, the point.
Mm-hmm. That's
What
fair.
am I going to go? I can't shop there because I don't have a membership. So I'm just going to not go.
That's fair. What about
And
Sam?
that's a doom.
Do you think we see a AJ Adam Cole crossover? Because it's all about that boom,
baby. Yes, that would be something. He's wrestling in AEW. They said they'd give him a match. They're not sure who, they're not sure when, but they said that they've signed a contract for one match. And so,
he is a former wrestler. He's like an indie wrestler. So
for sure it's gonna be poor Griff Garrison's gonna get jobbed out to the Costco guys.
100%. Poor Griff. Also going on at Dreamwave, we've got Channing Thomas versus Vic Capri. We have Christian Rose versus Brooks Berna. And returning, Kylie Ray versus Billy Starks versus J-Rod versus Brooke Havoc. And this is an Uprising alternative division match. So
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you've got some very talented wrestlers in that match.
Wave coming in hot.
Dreamwave.
Hey? Dreamwave.
You also have Rebecca J. Scott versus Missa Kate for the Uprising alternative title. Missa Kate also, does some stuff with NWA over there.
I think she's done with NWA, so now she's back on the indies doing her thing. So if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw she's finished up with NWA and now going to make the turn. It's not that she wasn't doing indies with NWA on that. So let's go.
Mm-hmm. I ran out of cups this morning, so I have to use a shaker cup.
Drinking out of cups.
Yeah. We've got a battle of twins for the Dreamwave Tag Championships. The champions, the Hype, versus the Hale Twins.
The Hype Twins don't look like twins.
They do not. You two are brothers?
Yeah, we have that brother bond.
Yeah, see how many times we can tie everything to 22 Jump Street. Pretty sure we can.
Pop a pamper.
Weird baking thing that my mom got me.
I still don't know how it works. Hilarious t-shirt signifying that I'm ready to drink beer.
Vetoing Lamborghini posters.
There's a ceiling, bro, and I'm trying to bust through.
What was that?
Oh no. There's the ceiling, bro, and I'm trying to bust through that ceiling, and you're holding me down.
I just wanted to see you keep
motion. Just keep. You're having a bad. I'm having a bad trip. Bring me with you. Why are you always trying to bring me down? Oh,
now, before we wrap up, before we get you primed and ready for brunch, which is going to be here on the Love Wrestling.
It's a fine little Sunday. There's the brunch and maybe Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if there's gonna be enough time.
But before we do that, LPW tickets. Go to Tixer. Get your season pass. Be there live for all of the incredible events. Do not miss out. These things sell out. You do not want to be left in the cold, because already at the next LPW show, LPW 31, you have Blake Christian challenging Mars the Specialist for the LPW Championship. Right. You have Alley Catch that's going to be there. Yeah. You have incredible
Eli Surge is back.
Eli Surge is back. Elliot Tyler against MRB.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Now, I did talk to Blairs the Specialist. That will be up live exclusively on our Patreon at some point, I would assume, in this coming week. He's locked and loaded and ready to go now that he's got the monkey that pried off of his back, so to speak. And that's going to be awesome. Now, does that season pass? I want to clarify. Does that also include our awesome Thursday shows that we do with the Clandestine Wrestling Society? Because those are all fun, and those are also up on IWTV. So if you're in the area and you're like, "Ooh, I want to go to these events," those are only $10, and they rule.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to get clarification if those are included or not.
I'm to get clarified butter on that.
I'm not too sure, and I don't want to give the wrong info. I don't want to set you up for failure. So
but we'll find out. Just know that whether it's the Thursday show or the Friday show, every month LPW is killing it. They're all rise. All these shows get better and better and better. So go to them, watch them, love them. Come here and talk with us about them.
Yeah, and those Thursday shows, they're a lot of fun. You know, you're going to see a lot
Boom! Oh, sorry. Wrong TikTok.
Okay. You're going to see a lot of fun stuff, different. You'll see wrestlers try new things. Some of those shows are a blast, so they're cheap. Check it out.
So who's the AJ and who's the Big Justice of this show? Are you AJ and I'm Big Justice, or or my cousin Jersey Joe or whatever his name is, or cousin Angelo or whatever, the whole crew.
Why is it that it's
the Rizzler?
You're just naming names like they're the FBI from ECW in the late 90s.
That's what, I'm not kidding. Those are the names. It's Big Justice. It's AJ. It's Ashley. It's mother of Big Justice or Mama Justice. Cousin Joey or Jersey Joey. Jersey Joe. Yeah, and the Rizzler, and then cousin Angelo, and then there's a few others that.
This is like a modern day Dog the Bounty Hunter.
There's a whole universe. And I'm not kidding. They just go everywhere. They do the same dance. They play their song, and they get millions and millions and millions of views. So more, the Rizzler, dude. That's what the Rizzler does. It's some kid that goes like, yeah. I can't look away from it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to them. But anyway, what else do we have on the docket? West Coast Pro, real quick.
West Coast Pro to get through, and we got like 5 minutes to do that, so we'll power through.
Rapid fire.
Now, the things that should not be 6th anniversary show, Friday, October 11th. I think it's going to be up on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, because that's where they usually show them live. You got Alpha Zoe versus Mad Dog Connolly. Alpha Zoe fresh off of a Prestige appearance. Mad Dog Connolly will be fresh off of a WXW appearance.
Nice, and he's awesome.
Yeah, like I'm still big on Alpha Zoe, and Mad Dog Connolly's solid as well. So good. We got a major announcement from Vinny Massaro.
Oh, I wonder what that could be, and who's going to bust up that major announcement?
Better not be Elliot Tyler.
Better not. He's already done that. Elliot, move on. Unless that's your new gimmick. Maybe that's his new gimmick. Anybody that has a major announcement, he just shows up. Tony Khan has a major announcement on Dynamite. Elliot Tyler's there to be like, I don't care about it. I don't want to hear it.
Shot. TK.
Yeah.
Jaya Jewel versus Alec Price.
Very cool. One half of the Garbage Daddies.
I know we mentioned Alec Price's ROH appearance not too long ago, but that was so damn good.
Speaking of which, his tag team partner, Cole Radrick, is coming back. I saw some dates announced.
Yeah, for GCW.
Whoops.
Oh.
My finger slipped. Hey, Cyclope! My bad.
That's okay. Johnny Robbie versus Sandra Moon. The nicest person in all of wrestling, Sandra Moon.
That's right.
And we also got Hyann and Los Vipers versus Princess Azul, Bodie Young Prodigy, and Leon Slater.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Lots of West Coast Pro bringing the heat.
They really are. Just such a great mix of wrestlers there. I feel like this one will slot into like my bangers of the month. So it's got everything. We've got the West Coast Pro Women's Champion Takumi Iroha versus Zara Zakir.
Nice.
West Coast Pro Champion Kevin Blackwood versus Jake something.
It's not nothing. It's something.
Boy,
that's gonna be a good one. Another good one.
Blackwood had a really good match last week, and I can't remember who it was with. I think it was at that. Oh, it was that Trevor Lee match.
Yeah, Rosalind. Well, at least that's the match I remember.
Yeah,
you might have watched something else.
It's been a busy week, so I apologize.
No worries. Don't apologize. Don't you ever apologize for having a busy week, Blair Pacheco. You've earned the right to have a busy week.
No, I don't want busy weeks.
I know, but damn it. To earn to not have busy weeks, but when you have them, you're allowed.
For the West Coast Pros Tag Team Championships, Los Suavecitos versus Starboy Charlie and Titus Alexander.
Oh, what a tag team match.
Titus Alexander. Can they coexist?
Nope.
That's West Coast Pro.
Non-sponsored plug. Can they coexist? Can Rob and Maggie coexist? Every Friday, Thursdays on Fightful. Every Friday, Thursdays on Fightful. Every Friday at 3 p.m. on Fightful. I can't speak.
Every Thursdays, Friday at Fightful.
Every Fridays, Thursdays. Maggie, who's been on this show.
Has she been on Forge?
She has been.
No, she's been on the brunch game.
No, she 1000% was here. Easter Bunny shot hard on us.
No, that's right.
How could you forget the Easter Bunny? We've had the Easter Bunny on this show. Yeah. Nobody else has done that. In no way is that not the real Easter Bunny. That's all. I'm surprised he hasn't popped in yet. It's been a while since we've seen it.
That's a good way for us to wrap things up. Maybe you will see him in an hour and a half make an appearance on the brunch gimmick. I don't know.
Because we got bad brunch. We're probably going to talk about bad blood. Yeah.
Maybe the Thanksgiving turkey will show up at the brunch gimmick next week.
I cannot wait for Thanksgiving, man. I am counting this. I cannot wait to eat an obscene amount of Thanksgiving foods and have to have my family roll me out of the house to get back home because I am just stuffed to the gills with all that deliciousness.
7 days away, Thanksgiving.
For you guys, yeah, that's right. For us, it's like a month and a half. Your Thanksgiving's real Thanksgiving and mine's not real Thanksgiving. Wait a minute now. I should just celebrate your Thanksgiving. Aren't you coming down for Thanksgiving?
I am. I'll
you
be
and
there.
Lawrence. Yeah, you and Lawrence. Oh boy.
That's going to be it for us this week. For myself, you can find me up on all social media, Graymaker Wrestling Podcast, up on all podcast streaming platforms, and every Saturday with that gem right here.
The gym. Oh,
every
so
weekend,
sweet.
I should say, because our time is varied. Yeah. Shoot jobs. But
I think next week we're back to normal. I think.
No, we got to talk about that after.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Out. Well, stay tuned to our socials, like he said, at For Exposure Pod on Twitter to know where we're going to be.
Where can they find you?
Be there. You can find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms. You can find me every Thursday night with JPJ for Between Two Beards right here on this very channel at B2Beards on all social medias to find out what we've got going on and who we've got coming on and all that kind of fun stuff.
Awesome. Well, for my good friend Pluggo and myself, thank you so much for joining us.
And my better friend Blair. The best.
Peace in the street.
Street.